Welcome to a journey across the planet's most majestic mountain ranges. We'll soar over jagged peaks, wander ancient valleys, and discover vibrant cultures thriving in the shadows of giants. From the spiritual Himalayas to the volcanic Andes, each range tells a story of beauty, resilience, and adventure. Settle in, let's begin our celebration of the world's wildest places. Our journey begins in the Himalayas, the mightiest of all mountain ranges, where the earth seems to touch the heavens. Stretching across 5 countries, India, Nepal, Bhutan, China, and Pakistan, these mountains have shaped cultures, weather, and legends for millennia. Here, more than 50 peaks soar above 7,200 meters, including Mount Everest, Chomolungma, the mother goddess of the world. These summits are not just the highest points on Earth, but also symbols of human aspiration and endurance, drawing explorers and dreamers from every corner of the globe. The sunrise paints these colossal peaks in gold and rose, a sight that stirs the soul and fills the air with a sense of awe. Each dawn here feels like a sacred event, as if the mountains themselves are waking from ancient dreams. The Himalayas are more than just mountains, they're sanctuaries for the spirit and home to ancient traditions. Villages cling to steep slopes, and monasteries perch on cliffs, echoing with chants that have drifted through these valleys for centuries. Pilgrims seek enlightenment in cliffside monasteries, following paths worn smooth by generations of devotion. These sacred journeys are as much about inner discovery as they are about reaching a destination. While prayer flags send messages of peace across the valleys, their colors fluttering in the wind, believed to carry blessings to all beings. Each flag is a silent prayer, a wish for harmony between people and nature. Life here is shaped by the land. Villagers tend terraced fields carved into the mountainsides, and children play beneath the watchful gaze of towering peaks. The rhythm of daily life is dictated by the seasons and the ever-changing weather. Trekking routes like the Annapurna Circuit and Everest Base Camp reveal diverse ecosystems and the legendary hospitality of the Sherpa people. Travelers are welcomed with warm smiles and cups of butter tea, forging connections that transcend language. Life here is resilient. Snow leopards stalk the crags, yaks endure the cold, and people adapt to the thin air and harsh conditions with remarkable ingenuity. Every creature, every person, is a testament to survival in one of the world's most challenging environments. In the brief summers, alpine flowers burst into bloom, transforming the meadows into vibrant tapestries of color. These fleeting blossoms remind us of the delicate balance of life at high altitude. Every step is a discovery, every vista a reminder of nature's power and fragility. The mountains challenge us, but they also inspire us to reflect on our place in the world. The Himalayas are a world unto themselves, profound, challenging, and magical. Their mysteries have inspired poets, monks, and adventurers for generations, and their beauty leaves an indelible mark on all who visit. Let's move onward, inspired by their enduring spirit, and carry with us the lessons of resilience, wonder, and peace that these mountains so generously offer. Our journey now takes us across the equator, to the vast and diverse continent of South America. Here, the Andes rise like a colossal backbone, the continent's spine stretching over 7,000 kilometers from Venezuela in the north, all the way to the windswept tip of Patagonia in the south. The Andes are a land of breathtaking contrasts. Towering volcanoes pierce the sky, lush cloud forests shroud the slopes in mist, and arid deserts sprawl beneath snow-capped peaks. These landscapes have been sculpted over millennia by the relentless forces of fire and ice, creating a region of extraordinary beauty and diversity. For thousands of years, ancient civilizations like the Inca flourished here, building remarkable stone cities such as Machu Picchu. Their architecture harmonized with the mountains they revered, blending seamlessly into the dramatic terrain and leaving a legacy that still inspires awe today. In the north, the Andes teem with life. Dense rainforests shelter a dazzling array of wildlife, from brilliantly colored birds to elusive mammals, making this region a biodiversity hotspot. Further south, the Altiplano's vast salt flats stretch to the horizon, their mirror-like surfaces reflecting the sky in surreal, dreamlike scenes. High-altitude lagoons dotted with pink flamingos feel almost otherworldly. Adventurers trek the legendary Inca Trail, climb active volcanoes, and explore remote valleys, each step revealing new wonders. Whether traversing the wilds of Torres del Paine, descending into deep canyons, or scaling rugged mountain paths, the Andes offer limitless opportunities for exploration and discovery. Andean cultures remain vibrant and resilient, their traditions woven into intricate textiles, passed down through generations. The music of panpipes and drums fills the air, and bustling markets overflow with local flavors, from hearty stews to fresh produce grown on terraced hillsides. To journey through the Andes is to walk through living history, surrounded by dramatic natural beauty and the enduring spirit of its people. Now to the Alps, Europe's iconic range spanning 8 countries. Snow-capped peaks rise above emerald valleys, where villages blend wild beauty with centuries-old charm. Winter brings world-class skiing, summer reveals wildflower meadows and endless hiking trails. The Alps are Europe's water tower, feeding great rivers and sustaining life far beyond their slopes. Each valley boasts its own dialect, traditions, and flavors, from Swiss chocolate to French wine. Here, adventure and comfort coexist. Climb a peak by day, savor alpine cuisine by night. The Alps are a magical blend of grandeur and culture. Let's continue our ascent. We cross the Atlantic to North America's Rocky Mountains, a vast, untamed wilderness. Towering peaks, deep canyons, and shimmering glacial lakes define this wild backbone. National parks like Banff, Jasper, and Yellowstone protect epic landscapes and abundant wildlife. Grizzlies, elk, and wolves roam free, while autumn turns aspen groves to gold. The Rockies offer limitless adventure, hiking, climbing, kayaking, and stargazing in true solitude. These mountains inspire stories and art, reminding us to preserve wild spaces for future generations. To stand atop a Rocky Mountain summit is to feel rare freedom and wonder. The journey continues. In the heart of North Africa, the mighty Atlas Mountains rise dramatically, forming a natural barrier between the lush Mediterranean coast and the vast, arid expanse of the Sahara Desert. Stretching for over 2,500 kilometers, these ancient peaks have shaped the climate, culture, and history of the region for millennia. Their sun-baked slopes are painted in deep reds and ochres, dotted with fortified Berber villages and iconic mud brick kasbahs. For centuries, these mountains have served as vital crossroads for ancient trade caravans, linking Africa to Europe and the Middle East. At the heart of the range stands Jebel Toubkal, North Africa's highest peak. From its summit, breathtaking vistas stretch from lush green valleys to the endless golden sands of the desert, revealing the dramatic contrasts that define this landscape. Here, Berber culture flourishes in ancient kasbahs and terraced fields, where generations have harnessed mountain meltwater to sustain their crops and communities. The ingenuity of traditional irrigation channels brings life to the valleys, supporting a way of life that has endured for centuries. Exploring the Atlas is more than a trek through rugged terrain, it's a journey into living history. Ancient mule tracks wind between villages, where travelers are welcomed with legendary Berber hospitality, sharing mint tea and stories by the fire. Amidst the harsh, rocky slopes, lush oases and green valleys appear like miracles, carving ribbons of life through the mountains. These fertile pockets are a testament to the resilience and resourcefulness of the people who call this land home. The Atlas Mountains are more than a geographical boundary. They are a living tapestry of resilience, tradition, and stark beauty. As we continue our journey, let's discover the stories and spirit that make this region truly unforgettable. At Africa's southern tip, the Drakensberg, Dragon's Mountains, form a dramatic basalt wall. The amphitheater's sheer cliffs and Tugela Falls create breathtaking vistas, especially after rain. Lush foothills teem with wildlife eland, reedbuck, and soaring bearded vultures. The Drakensberg shelters ancient sandrock art, a priceless window into millennia of culture. Trails range from gentle walks to challenging treks atop the escarpment, offering profound peace and isolation. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is alive with biodiversity and history. The Drakensberg captures Africa's wild spirit in stone, water, and art. Onward to new legends. In Eastern Europe, the Carpathians arc through 7 countries, shrouded in forest and folklore. These mountains shelter old-growth woods, home to bears, wolves, and lynx, Europe's wild heart. The High Tatras offer alpine peaks and glacial lakes, while rolling meadows sustain centuries-old pastoral life. Castles and villages evoke legends like Dracula, their stones echoing with history. Hiking here means wandering through storybook landscapes and timeless traditions. Warm hospitality and local crafts enrich every journey. The Carpathians are a realm of mystery, biodiversity, and enduring culture. Let's explore further. In New Zealand, the Southern Alps carve the South Island with jagged peaks and colossal glaciers. Aoraki Mount Cook stands sacred at the heart of a national park filled with epic trails and glacial lakes. Rainforests, glaciers, and fjords like Milford Sound create a landscape of extreme contrasts. Adventure thrives here, bungee jumping, heli-skiing, and world-class trekking. Yet there's serenity in the great walks and the quiet majesty of fjords. Waterfalls, wildlife, and raw beauty define this pristine wilderness. The Southern Alps are nature's artistry at its most dramatic. The Caucasus Mountains bridge Europe and Asia, rising between the Black and Caspian Seas. Mount Elbrus, Europe's highest peak, towers over a landscape of glaciers and deep gorges. Dozens of ethnic groups thrive here, their cultures preserved by the mountain's isolation. Svanetti's medieval towers and Georgia's ancient monasteries reveal a rich human tapestry. Trekking through alpine meadows and remote villages, you'll encounter legendary hospitality. The Caucasus is a land of discovery where history and nature intertwine at a crossroads of continents. Let's continue our ascent. In Japan's heart, the Japanese Alps offer serene, refined beauty across the seasons. Cherry blossoms, alpine meadows, and fiery autumn leaves transform the landscape year-round. Deep snow creates a winter wonderland for skiers, with iconic snow corridors and soothing hot springs. Soaking in an onsen after a day outdoors is a cherished tradition, shared even by snow monkeys. Historic towns like Takayama and Shirakawa-go showcase timeless craftsmanship and culture. The Japanese Alps invite both adventure and inner peace, a perfect, tranquil finale to our journey. Let's reflect on the magic we've found. We've crossed continents and cultures, discovering that mountains are more than stone. They're sources of life, adventure, and inspiration. Each range holds stories and magic, inviting us to explore and dream. If this journey has inspired you, join us for more adventures. Subscribe and keep exploring the wonders of our world. Thank you for traveling with us. The mountains are waiting.